Hi guys, how are you? Missed you so much. As we agreed before, schooling stopped, but learning never stops. Because of that, we have these videos which we're gonna post one by one. We started with video 1 about lesson 16, the practice of the lesson vocabulary. Now we're gonna start a new lesson, so the turn is on lesson 17. Let's start as usual. I'd like you to open your textbook on page 399. So let's start and open the textbook. We're gonna find this lesson 17 as you can see, and we have the vocabulary in context as usual. We're gonna look at the vocabulary in the textbook, then we're gonna discuss, and I'm gonna check your memory of remembering the meanings I'm gonna say, so you can write down the meanings which we're gonna try to understand from the context of the sentences we have here and the pictures we have. Then after checking your memory, which I'm sure that you lost most of it, but anyway, we're gonna move step by step. Then we're gonna go to know how to use this or these vocabularies in sentences of your creation, and I'm gonna show you some, and then I'm gonna wait for your comments on the post for your sentences or sentences of your creation. Okay, then as usual we're gonna move to the reading skill of the lesson, and then we're gonna apply it on the text or the two texts in the practice book. So let's see now, let's start from step 1, which is trying to guess what the meanings of our word or our target vocabulary here from the given sentences. Let's start one by one. Now I'm gonna start with the first two. Number 1. So the word is archaeologists. Archaeologists. Okay, the sentence is, archaeologists are scientists who study items left behind by cultures from the past. Archaeologists are scientists who study items left behind by cultures from the past. Of course, archaeologists is a plural word. The singular is archaeologist. Archaeologist. So I know that you know archaeologist well, and it's clear if you look at the picture. Some people are searching for some earth or underground treasures, okay, like the ones who go into the pyramids we have here and trying to find treasures of the past. So these are archaeologists. Okay, so the meaning is clear here from the sentence itself that archaeologists are scientists who study items left behind by cultures from the past. Let's move to number 2. The word is replicas. Replicas, and it's plural, so the singular is replica. Replica. Replicas or copies have been made of ancient Chinese pottery and statues or statues. Replicas or copies have been made of ancient Chinese pottery and statues. So replicas here, of course, or copies. So replicas are copies, and a replica is a copy. Okay, clear. You can write copy above the word replicas, copies. Let's move to number 3 and 4. The word is lustrous. Lustrous. Let's read the example. Chinese royalty wore lustrous silk robes. The material seemed to shine or gleam. Chinese royalty wore lustrous silk robes. The material seemed to shine or gleam. So it's from shine, gleam. Lustrous is an adjective, so it means shiny. Good. It means shiny. You can write it down. S-H-I-N-Y. S-H-I-N-Y. Shiny. Lustrous means shiny. Number 4 is elaborate. Elaborate. Now, can one of you read the example? I hope so that I hope or I wish I could hear all your voices. Anyway, let's proceed. The example is: the Great Wall of China was an elaborate building project. It involved a great deal of careful detail. The Great Wall of China was an elaborate building project. It involved a great deal of careful detail. So elaborate means complex, means detailed. Complex or detailed. If you can't write it, you can look at the last word, which is detail, and add ed to it. So it's going to be detailed. Let's move to the next ones. Number 5, the word is excavate. The word is excavate. Okay, the sentence: to learn about ancient China, men and women excavate artifacts that have been buried for centuries. To learn about ancient China, men and women excavate artifacts that have been buried for centuries. Excavate means we took a word equals to it, which is unearth. Wonderful, wonderful, good. Unearth. So to take out from underground. Unearth. Dig. I think we took dig up or dig out. Dig out. Yes, dig out. Okay, so it's the same. Excavate. Unearth. Okay, let's move to number 6, which is distinct. 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 The example is: the Chinese writing system has hundreds of distinct or different characters. The Chinese writing system has hundreds of distinct or different characters. And characters here means shapes, forms. Anyway, so the word is distinct, and distinct here means different. Different. And also it can mean clear. Clear. Number 7. Number 7 is dignified. Dignified. The example: members of the emperor's court acted in a manner that was dignified or worthy of honor. Again, members of the emperor's court acted in a manner that was dignified or worthy of honor. So dignified means noble, means respectful, means worthy of honor, means honorable. All these are equal. So dignified, noble, respectful. Okay, let's move to number 8. 8, 9, 10. The first word the word number 8 is mythical. Mythical. The Chinese dragon is a mythical creature, one that exists only in the imagination. The Chinese dragon is a mythical creature, one that exists only in the imagination. Mythical, we took myth before. Yes, equals legend or saga. Good. This is good. This is the adjective of it, of myth, which is mythical. Okay, means unreal, imaginary. Okay, unreal or imaginary. Good. Number 9, temperaments. Temperaments. Plural. The singular is temperament. The example: according to Chinese astrology, people born in certain years have similar temperaments or personalities. Again, according to Chinese astrology, people born in certain years have similar temperaments or personalities. So here temperaments means personalities. So temperament means personality. I think you know the meaning of personality. Each one of us has a different personality, and some have similar personalities. Number 10. The word is precede. Precede. The example: a horseman might precede or go ahead of the emperor during his travels. Again, a horseman might precede or go ahead of the emperor during his travels. Precede means go ahead of. Go ahead of. Okay. So this is the meaning of all the vocabulary we have here. I think they are easy and they are clear from the examples. So now just close your books and let's try to check your memory. Let's start with the first word, archaeologist. Do you remember the meaning of the word archaeologist? Can you answer? Yes, it's a scientist who studies items left behind by cultures from the past. Okay, anyone, the scientists who study the items of the past. This is an archaeologist. Next one. Here I move to number 3. Anyway, lustrous. It means shiny, shiny. So what about number 2? Replica. Replica means a copy, a copy. What about number 4? Elaborate. Who remembers the meaning of elaborate? Wonderful. Complex or detailed. Yes, complex or detailed. What about number 5? Excavate. Excavate. Yes, to dig or unearth. Dig out or unearth. Wonderful, wonderful. Number 6 is distinct. Distinct. What the meaning of that? Different or clear. Different or clear. Wonderful, wonderful. I can see hands. I can see Kiro, Yusuf, Adam, Muhammad. Both Muhammads. I hope Muhammad Ahmed is raising his hand also. Thank you so much. And also Mr. Bishoy, who never stops talking all the time. And Mr. Bavlak, Habibi. I missed all of you. And of course the misses we have in the class. Anyway, let's move to number 7. Dignified. Wow, what the meaning of dignified? Yes, we said noble, full of honor, respectful. All these are dignified. What about mythical? Yes, from myth. Yes. Wonderful. Fictional, unreal, legendary, imaginary. All these can be fine. Number 9 means, or the word is temperament. Temperament means personality. Wonderful, wonderful guys. Number 10 is precede. Precede means go ahead of or follow. Or actually yani precede, it can be follow, but it's something that starts before. Okay, and I can say that before reading the text, Mr. Mustafa preceded the text with explaining of the vocabulary, and he explained the vocabulary first, then he reads the text. This is the meaning of precede. Okay, next step here, it's about examples. As I told you before, the vocabulary you know is the vocabulary you can use. The vocabulary you know is the vocabulary you can use. You can never say that I know this vocabulary unless you can use it in sentences, meaningful sentences of your own creation. This is the most important thing about learning vocabulary. And I know that in this lesson, and I think I did it with the last lesson also, I neglected intentionally, and I meant it, I neglected intentionally mentioning the types of the vocabulary, because and alhamdulillah, I saw that during the process in the classroom that you started to try to guess, you started guessing the type of each vocabulary. Okay, then I meant not to mention, and then you just do it yourself, and I'd like you to do it yourself here. I think I mentioned the type of 2 words. I'd like you to guess the meanings or the types of the other words. So let's move to examples here to make the words or the vocabulary clearer for all of us. Archaeologists are scientists who study items left behind by cultures from the past. I think I like this example because it makes the word clear, very clear. You can create your own. Number 2. She looks exactly like the Disney Cinderella after wearing a replica of her dress. It means that after she wore a copy of Cinderella's dress, she looked exactly like the character from Disney movies. Okay, replica, a copy. Next, let's look at number 3. She has beautifully lustrous dark hair. She has beautifully lustrous dark hair. Lustrous means shiny. Good, wonderful, guys. Next, the police played an elaborate game of cat and mouse to trap him. The police played an elaborate game of cat and mouse to trap him. Elaborate means complex. Yes, complex, complicated. Next, number 5. They plan to excavate a large hole. They plan to excavate a large hole. Excavate means, yes, to dig, to unearth. Wonderful, guys. Let's move to the next ones. And number 6. The two concepts are quite distinct, can't be mixed up. The two concepts are quite distinct, can't be mixed up. Distinct means different, clear. Wonderful. It's not a dignified behavior of a 54-year-old man. It's not a dignified behavior of a 54-year-old man. Dignified means respectful, noble, honorable. Good. 8. The unicorn. I think you know the unicorn. The unicorn is a mythical creature. The unicorn is a mythical creature. Mythical, unreal, imaginary, legendary, all these. Number 9. The twins look alike. They are similar. The twins look alike, but they differ in temperament. They differ in personality. They have different personalities, different temperaments. Good. Number 10. It would be helpful if you were to precede your writing topic with an introduction. It means to put introduction first, then you write your topic. Okay, so it would be helpful if you were to precede your writing topic with an introduction, to come first, to let the introduction come first. So these are our examples. I think you know that this is the next step which we're gonna do in the next video. It's about vocabulary practice to fill in the gaps with the words given. I'd like to give you a chance to study the vocabulary and to know their meanings by heart as usual, and then we're gonna answer them together. If you'd like, I think I told you before that if you try to cheat, you cheat yourself, not someone else. So please do your best, study. We haven't taken the holiday yet. We still have a quarter 4. We need to finish the content of it. Then we're gonna have an exam. I'd like you to believe this. We're gonna have an exam, so you need to get ready for this exam, which is gonna be at least on 3 lessons, 16, 17, and 18. We're still in 17, the beginning, the first step in 17. So you need to do your best to study the lesson 16, and then to move with me step by step on lesson 17. I told you before that I'm following all your comments on the Facebook group. I'm following your comments. If you need any help, I'm here. Inshallah, I'm gonna try to have a live session with you. I'm trying to find a tool to do it. Inshallah, I will do it. Just to have a tool that I'm sure that's gonna be beneficial and efficient. Okay, so just wait, be patient, but not too patient, because I can see how lazy you are. I hope not, but this is what I can feel, because I know you well. We haven't taken the holiday yet. Do your best, study, follow the videos of English and other subjects. Do your job, because we are here at home and we are trying to do our job for you. You need to understand this. Okay, all of us are in the same situation. All of us are facing the same exceptional circumstances, but we still need to do our part of the job. Do your part of the job, please. Do your best. Now I think this is enough for this video, and I'm gonna meet with you in the next video about the comprehension skill and about the text we have in the textbook or in the practice book. Wish you a happy, nice day, and see you